Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Ascolese, the inventress. Welcome to my podcast. Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Ascolese, the inventress. And I'm here with my incredibly beautiful daughter, Brittany Ascolese.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the Inventress podcast. Very excited, Brittany. I'm excited this week. You look amazing. You look great. Your skin looks good.
Thanks. I got a little sunburn.
You did?
Yeah, a little on my forehead.
You look bright. You look nice and
bright red.
So what's been going on? What's happening with you?
This past weekend was WrestleMania. Don't know if anyone follows WWE wrestling. I'm obsessed with wrestling. Went to WrestleMania 35 at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It was amazing. Had so much fun. We tailgated for 4 hours prior.
Jeez, who does that?
People do that.
Really?
Yes.
I'd be passed out at like the first 15 minutes.
It was great. Barbecue was a big tailgate, like 60 people, 2 big grills. They had ribs, wings, hot dogs, hamburgers, pulled pork. It was just so much fun.
The food? It's just like
the people that invited me. I don't know.
That's
so
you didn't bring it.
No. So everyone had to bring something.
Mm-hmm.
So, I brought a 24 pack of Bud Light. People brought macaroni salad, whatever.
That's great.
It was awesome. Hence the sunburn. I did not realize it was going to be that sunny outside.
It was nice out.
It was great. But prior to that, I needed to get my gear on, like my merchandise. I needed the shoes and the shirt. So I went to the mall. I needed to get the perfect sunglasses. So I went to this kiosk in the mall. I love aviator sunglasses. The bigger, the better. So went to try on these sunglasses, and it was a Friday night, and it's all teenagers. And I was by myself. I needed someone's opinion. Okay, who can I ask for this opinion? I need another woman, because the kid that was working at the kiosk, he didn't know what he was talking about. He wasn't even paying attention to me. So I'm looking around. All I see are boys. I stopped this young couple.
You stopped them?
Yeah, I'm like, excuse me, boy and a girl. Had to be like 16 years old. Like, hey, sorry, I really need her opinion. I need a girl's opinion. No offense to you. She's like, oh no, you can offend him. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I said, okay, these or these. So the one hand were the aviator sunglasses. The other were more of a cat eye with gold on the tips. Flirty looking sunglasses. So she's like, oh, I like the cat eye ones. I'm like, really? It's like, yeah, like this. Look more feminine. It's nice. And then I said, okay, you can chime in now. To the boy, he's like, I like that too. I'm like, okay, great. Thank you for your decision. I still wasn't satisfied, because like, what do they know? They're 16. So,
but you stopped them.
Yeah, I did. I was so desperate. So then I asked the kiosk guy. He's like, I like these because you look prettier in them. I'm like, I'm not believing him. So I'm like, okay, I have to find somebody that's in my age bracket that knows fashion and sunglasses. You think he would know, but he's just probably doing it for like a seasonal job. So this other woman, I stopped. I'm like, oh my gosh, can you, she looked of age. She was trying on sunglasses also. Hi, excuse me, can you help me with these sunglasses? And then she goes, I'm deaf.
Oh my God.
I'm like, well, that's okay. You don't have to listen to me. Just look at the glasses. I was sitting there or standing there for almost like 45 minutes, like these or these. And then she's motioning to me, trying to talk to me about how the glasses look. And of course, she didn't do sign language because I don't know sign language. So she's showing her hands and touching her face and showing me. And I understand exactly what she said. One pair of sunglasses, my face looks, my face is round, so it doesn't look as good. So with the aviators and my hair is down and big, it goes with my face shape. And then Mr. Kiosk was trying to chime in. It's like, oh, I know what she's saying. I'm like, no, you don't. So then The deaf woman has a daughter. She brings a daughter over, signing to her daughter saying,
way.
"What do you think of her
Are
glasses?"
you kidding? This is like ridiculous.
It's great, but it was great feedback. And the daughter must be like maybe 5, 6 years old. So cute. She wasn't talking. I showed her one pair. She shook her head immediately, no. And then the other pair, she said, yeah, like not yeah, but she just shook her head up and down. I learned the sign yes in sign language.
What with the nod?
Well, no, the mother was doing this with
Okay. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So, and the only sign language I know is "thank you for helping me," credited to Blue's Clues on Nick Jr. So, it was good. That was confirmed. Like, yes, I'm getting these sunglasses. Good. So I get the sunglasses, and prior when I was trying them on, the guy that was working at the kiosk, he's like, "Whoa, bug eyes." I was like, "Are you supposed to be saying that to the customer?"
He was saying it to you?
When I tried on the aviators. He doesn't want to sell.
I think you need to like reach out to the store manager. He
I
called
don't
you
care
bug
that
eyes.
much. I really don't care.
That's a terrible thing. I'm glad you don't care.
I think he said that just because he thought I was a peer. I was young enough to be like not be offended.
Okay, like saying just trying to be cool with you.
Yeah, it wasn't happening. Mm-hmm. So long story short, or long story longer, because I told the whole story. I get rung up and he goes to me, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "All right. Do I have an accent?"
Wait, he asked you if he had an accent?
Yeah. I'm like, "No. Like, are you supposed to have one?" He's like, "Well, I was born in New Jersey, but I grew up in Greece or Rome or something." I forgot what he said. I'm like, "Okay." It's like, a lot of people say I have the accent. I'm like, "Well, do you want the accent?" He's like, "Well, I don't know. It'd be nice, it'd be different." I'm like, "All right." He's like, "Well, I don't like New Jersey accents." I'm like, everyone has one, no matter where you're from. Mm-hmm. So what? I said, "How about you just love who you are? Everybody is different. Everyone's voice is unique. Just be accepting of your voice." He's like, "Well, you don't have one." I'm like, "Well, because I like to articulate."
I can't believe only all this happened to you.
Yeah.
At the sunglass kiosk.
Yeah. So, and then he went on to saying, he's like, wait, he asked what my sign was. I'm like, I don't have time for this. So I'm like, "Well, thank you for your help." So that was my sunglass experience in a nutshell. There was more, but there's only so much I can say. That was my week, and it turned out to be great. It was a good WrestleMania. Sunglasses were killing it. And it was great.
Wow. Well, that sounds good. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad the sunglasses worked out.
Very pleased.
And you got the right size.
Yes. The
you
bigger,
don't
the
always
better.
get the right size. It's hard to always get the size that you're looking for.
I need a big sunglass lens.
Yeah. And they look cute on you.
Thank you.
Cute. So, well, that was great. I'm glad that sounds like you had a wonderful time. You and Sherry went, right?
Yep.
Fantastic. And who won? Does anybody win?
Who won? There's so many matches, Ma. I don't want to get into it.
Does anybody even win?
What are you talking about? Yes.
WrestleMania. Like,
people win belts. They win titles. Yes, they win.
Doesn't one person win bigger than another person?
No.
Like,
there's a
back
tag
in the day.
There's a tag team champions. There's intercontinental champion, universal champ. There's different types of champions. But I don't want to get into that. Let's move forward.
Back in the day, Hulk Hogan would win. Anybody out there listening who knows WrestleMania, it was all about
or wrestling
Hulk
in general.
Hogan and Andrew. What's this? Andre remember him?
I wasn't
Andre
born,
the
but
Giant.
I do know who Andre the Giant is.
So that's what it was for me back in the day. So there was a winner. It wasn't just a whole bunch of people winning. There was a winner. Anyway, so we're going to start doing a pick of the week every single week and a product pick of the week. I have to do that. You guys know I'm into inventions and new products, and I have to showcase and express to you how in love we are. Brittany, I think you can chime in on this. There's a product now called Celestial Clasp. And the website, before I go any further, is Celestial, CelestialClasp.com. And I'm telling you this because if any of you, men, women, anybody out there who tries to put on jewelry on your own and can't do it because your fingers cannot manipulate the clasp, I have the answer for you. And Brittany, you can attest this, right? I try to. So I have this clasp on where, and you have to go to the website because it's really hard to explain. But this clasp is so easy to put any kind of necklace on and off easily.
It's like a click.
It's one click. It goes on, right?
Yeah, it goes on. You take say you're putting on a necklace, and that little hook thing that it has now with the chain, you hook that on to the clasp, and then it's easy.
Thing.
It's a squeeze. You push it in, then you squeeze a button, you pull it off, and we'll probably put that in our show notes on the podcast.
We'll put that
where
on
to
the
click
podcast for sure.
Yeah, it's just so easy for senior citizens. People get older. Even for me, like if you have long nails, which I don't, I have nubs. But mom has long nails. It's hard for her. It's just the most amazing product.
In tutus, done.
It's great. It's so good. And everyone would have the same issue.
Right.
Bracelets, necklaces, anklets. I think they're called anklets.
Yeah. Yep. Ankle bracelets, anklets. Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's the best product.
Very easy.
I cannot say how amazing this is. It's just so easy. And it's nice looking too, even though it's going to be in the back of your neck or your wrist. It's just nice. Yeah, it's nice all around.
Silver comes in silver, gold, platinum. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful, and just easy. I mean, this is one of the items that I say now. I wish I had invented this thing.
It's $1 million idea.
I wish I had invented this thing.
Or $1 billion idea.
It's an easy squeeze on and off. It's not magnetic. It's not one of those things where you're afraid, because sometimes the magnets can come apart. This, you squeeze, you push it in, you take it out, and it's amazing. So in order to understand, you really need to go to the website, because you have to really be able to visualize it. So I'll repeat it again. So it's celestialclasp.com. That's CelestialClasp.com. I think I jacked that up. So
it's like a lisp.
Celestialclasp.com. That's CelestialClasp.
That sounds like a lot of letters.
It is a lot. It's a lot, but that's her name. Celestial. No, it's not even her name. So Celestial Class. Her name is Maria.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
So it's amazing. Anyway, so it's an amazing product.
Or you can say cinch clasp, because that's what's
that's not the company.
I know, but that's what's on the box.
It is a cinch clasp, but that's not the website. They're not going to find the website if they go to cinch clasp.
All right, well, that's what it's called. It's called the cinch clasp, but on the website it's Celestial.
And I'm not spelling it again.
No,
that
stop
was way
spelling.
Too
That
much.
was
I'm exhausted.
That was so much. Please.
Anyway, so that's our product pick of the week. And every week we're going to have a new product to talk about, because that's just what we do. And I love products, love new inventions. And if you want to know how to get your product on our podcast, please reach out to us. You can email me, info@inventingatoz.com, or you can go to
the podcast
email.
The Adventurous Podcast at gmail.com. Best way to do it.
Yep.
So cannot wait to talk to Sheryl Hatwood. We have actually spoken with her, and what her amazing journey. She has so many amazing businesses. She has a Jamaican mule beer.
She's got everything.
She's a playwright. She does so much, and a very uplifting woman, a very big heart. I'm in awe of who she is, really, because I haven't met anyone like her besides Mom. Not to give you a big head or anything.
It's
but
too late.
Great. So
no, she's amazing.
A beautiful person.
Sheryl Hatwood is amazing. We're proud to have her on as a guest. And like Brittany said, she does do everything from playwright to singing and writing. It's just amazes me what she can do. So we're really happy to introduce to you tonight Sheryl Hatwood. Good evening, beautiful Sheryl Hatwood, CEO and founder of Endless Voice Productions and A Woman's Worth. So happy to have you on our show, girl.
So happy to be part of the show.
So what have you been doing? There's so much for us to ask you, first of all. Brittany has her questions, I have mine, and we're going to bombard you if you don't mind.
That's okay.
But just
That's okay.
flow and flow. So first and foremost, because it's the most recent thing I did with you, was the second annual awards, the Women's Worth Awards conference that you did, which was just absolutely amazing. So I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to give you the mic and ask you how and why you came up with a Women's Worth Awards ceremony.
Okay.
And what it is too.
Well, what it is. Okay. Well, the Women's Worth Awards, it honors women who have overcome challenges. It honors women who are reaching back and helping others within their community. I'm trying to basically hone in on the sisterhood, because I think a lot of women are, we break down instead of pull up, which is another reason why I love your organization. So Women's Worth was evolved from the debut of my play, The Wounded Soul, in 2017, and that was a story about my life that I don't know if it was bravery or but bravery at the time, of just being a transparent view of who I was, what I've been through.
But wait, I have to stop you because everybody doesn't know what that is. So you need to explain that first. So talk about that.
Soul.
And yes, and how, I mean, you're just talking so cavalier, and we're like freaking out that you even wrote a play and you do this.
Right. Okay. So this play was written because I wanted, I own Endless Voice Productions, and I wanted to use my company as a platform to inspire and awaken other people to audiences to their default position in life. So a lot of people think of things, but they don't really feel the experience. So I thought that I should introduce who I was, because I feel that you would understand my writings more if you understand what I went through. And the theater, the production is entitled The Wounded Soul, because I wrote a poem when I was 16, when I was in a really dreadful time in my life. I was going through, a 16-year-old times 50 on steroids for bad choices. And I decided to use that poem as the compass for the play. And so it was entitled The Wounded Soul, about my life story, what I've been through, what I've overcome. And my thought was to continue and go on to my next production. But after the feedback that I received from the first performance, it humbled me, because I didn't realize that I didn't realize the impact that it was going to have, the experiences that I spoke on. And I felt like I had to do something else for these women and men that were coming up to me saying, I've been through this. You spoke about the abuses and the molestation that I've gone through in my family, the suicide. It covered a gamut of issues. And I'm just thinking I couldn't stop there. And this was before the Me Too movement. So it was definitely divine timing.
It was.
And
yes.
so it definitely was divine timing. And and I decided, I had a revelation at about 2:30 in the morning, and I said to my husband, I got it. I have to honor these women in some way. I'll call it the Women's Worth Awards and blah, 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 blah. And I had it, the whole vision, and I just implemented it. I didn't know what I was doing.
That's the bewitching hour. That's when it all happens. 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. You get that aha moment.
Yeah. I didn't know
sure.
how I was going to do it, but that's how I do a lot of things. I don't always have to have all the answers, but I just step out and I make decisions along the way. And if I make a bad decision, I'll just make another decision to correct it. So I step out, trusting myself that this is what my purpose and my calling is. And the first awards, it sold out. And I had awards for silence breaker women who have gone through any kind of challenges or abuses, and they've overcome. I've had the what are they now? The boundary breaker, the wave maker.
You're doing so much. You can't.
I know, it's just
you can't even
my
keep
mind
up.
is all over the place. Yeah. So the segue into today, I had the second annual. I decided to have it in the month of March because of the Women's Historical History Month.
Perfect timing.
Just to align the vision with that, and it's just been so. It has done more for me, I think, than it has done for the women, because I feel like I do not stand alone. I feel like, and it's been so empowering how women embrace each other and they just stand together. And I just love that. I think that's what we need more of, unity.
We do, and you're doing it so well. And you spoke so quickly over everything, and you've overcome so many things. And I know there's a lot to talk about. We're talking about when you were 14 years old all the way till now. And you still look like you're 14, by the way. You look amazing.
Gee, thank you.
So beautiful, Sheryl. You're beautiful inside and out. And what you've brought to the forefront is so amazing. And you just, you're kind of glazing over it, that not only did you write a poem when you were 14, it became, as a woman in her early 30s, I guess, is when you started writing your play, and maybe I'm off on the years, but you just, you've propelled into this incredible person who has changed the lives of so many. And I've witnessed it, from the first award show that you did. And I wasn't able to get to the play, but I'm definitely doing that this year. I know you're having another one coming up. And I want you to talk about all that, but how you've done so much in what seems to be a short space of time, but it's a lot of years that have gone by.
And it takes a lot of work, and you know what, I did it not knowing, and I think that's if there's any message, you don't have to have all the answers.
Yes.
You just do. You just have to keep moving in a direction towards your goal. And that's what I did. I even stopped because out of fear. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm thinking. How could I even have such a thought to do a theater? Like, I got to be crazy. And it was, and my husband had to, my husband is my rock, and he just keeps encouraging me to just continue. And he knew my life story when we met, and he just
need the
encouraged
support.
me to,
I mean, how could you do any of it without support? It's impossible.
You need
brainstorming
the right
and
people.
answer. Yes, because you have to be
need the
able
right
to talk
people,
about it.
and you need to shed the naysayers.
100%, because you kick them to the curb. Because they can drag you all the way down. If you're not strong enough and you don't have that proper support system, you are done. Over
Absolutely.
and out. Before you even get started.
Yes.
So no, you do have the right support. And even, at this award ceremony that I was at recently in March, I mean, just to see your husband and to see your family and your friends and everybody there just supporting you. And what a wonderful event that you want to say show, because it was like a show. You had the guy who was like Stevie Wonder on piano, who was just doing his thing, and just that wonderful host, and how you put all of this together, and you don't stop, and you walk through it. And I know that you do, because I can see it. You don't stop. You walk through it. And like you said, you just see what happens. I mean, you give it to God first and foremost, right?
Definitely.
And you just say, okay, God, just guide me, because I think I'm crazy, but God, I'm not. So, or maybe God made you crazy, in order to do the things that you're doing.
Exactly. You have to be different. You have to be willing to be different
Yes.
in order to pursue, right? And
Absolutely, yes.
it's just I'm just amazed at how it evolved and the support that it's getting, and next year I plan to do something different, probably introduce men, um, and just to widen the audience, and I'll probably do it on a Saturday. I've been doing it on a Sunday, so there's a lot of items that I have rolling right now, and it's just finding my own strength and direction and time management, and but it's all fun. I think if I wasn't doing this, I would be so I wouldn't know what to do. I don't know what to do when I'm doing nothing. So, and I don't complain.
Bored. And you're
No,
and you're
I'm
never bored. I don't think you've ever been bored a day in your life.
Right.
That's your personality. No. You never have, and your wheels are always turning. I see that when we have our intimate talks and everything else, and it's so refreshing to speak with you. And I love you.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yes, indeed. You are. I love it.
Does.
Iron does sharpen iron, and I love it. And I think that was our relationship from the day we met.
Yes, we had a connection from the day we met, and
yes.
it's because you have the same heart, and like people, you attract the likeness. Once you know who you are, you attract the right things in your life.
Exactly, and you attract those people, like-minded, kind people, and those are the only kinds I want in my life, and you're one of those, and I'm so thankful.
Oh, thank you. And I feel the same. Definitely, I feel the same.
So not only are you a playwright, you sing, you play the piano, you're just, you are master of all things, mistress, whatever, of all
right.
things. I mean, you have the Moscow Mule, Jamaican Mule going, and Brittany's here, and Brittany's got to give you her insight. Brittany,
oh, good.
She's here
Cheryl,
sipping.
I've been sipping on it.
Just sipping.
Just sipping. She's
got to be correct for the show here, Cheryl.
I have to stay on point.
She's got to be right for the show.
But I'm a huge fan of any mule. It's so good. I have it ice cold.
Yes.
I enjoy sipping on it, and especially the ginger that really clears me up. I don't want to gulp down something that it's very sweet and spicy, and it's a good blend. So I want to enjoy it.
Yeah, she's getting all the flavors happening.
That was made from love. My husband and I, we have evenings where we're not doing anything on Saturdays, and we're in the kitchen, and creativity takes place. And I brought an old recipe out that that we used to make our ginger beer from, and then I said, and I did it for a Christmas party. I gave it to my friends, and it was a huge hit. And I'm like, this is what we got to do, because you're when you're an entrepreneur, everything is a business.
Right. It automatically turns into a business. You're right. You got that brain. It's poisonous sometimes, right?
Yeah, so we started doing it and just testing it basically on people. We at the Women's Worth Awards, we offered it as our signature drink there, and we had really great reviews. And now we're trying to get the licensing now to get it to market, in the take all the legal avenues that we have to. But yeah, that's our next venture. It's coming out soon.
And tell that website. Let's talk about the website. Let's do some marketing here. Let's do wait, I have to back it up. Not only were the people enjoying it, they were buying cases at your event. They were buying cases.
Right. They wanted to buy the cases, but you can't buy it without the license. Right?
Yeah.
So
they wanted it.
So they wanted it. And I've had so many wants, and I'm trying to get this up to by summer. I don't know if that's over ambitious, because I think it's good to get a summer drink out at that the timing is right. But I'm that's what I'm pushing for. So
and it'll happen. You're speaking it into existence, so it's going to happen.
I'm speaking it's going to happen. Whatever it takes, it's going to happen.
And
but
it's done.
We're excited about this venture, and I'm sure that you'll hear more about it. The website is being built as we speak now, and it'll be www.sdmule.
Excellent.
And
Well,
SD
it
is the
is.
initials of my husband and I.
Got it.
And I
Yep.
love the packaging too. It's perfect. It's neat. It's clean. The font is perfect.
It's
And
simple.
it is. It's simple and clean. That's exactly what it
It's
is.
made with love. It's made with love.
It's great. It brings me back to, not brings me back, I'm still here. My Jamaican side, because since living in Jersey, I'm so enthralled in Italian. It's
Italian
nice.
side.
It's nice to have something where it's okay. Now I'm on my mommy's roots. Mom makes some Jamaican dishes, but I've never had a drink. When I was younger, when my grandmother was around, she would make rum punch and stuff like that. But now in my late 20s, I really don't have anything that's a signature Jamaican thing,
Except for the eggnog.
Eggnog. But no, but I can't chug or
You can't
eggnog is like
chug
eggnog is like 2 sips, get a lactate pill, call it a day. This I can just enjoy on the porch, on the beach.
Yes.
It's a conversation starter if you're talking to someone with the same background as you. Oh, I had my grandmother. She was here. Oh, don't let the dopey get you. Like just stuff like that.
Right.
What was that? Dopey get
The
you? What was that?
dopey.
Dopey. Don't make the dopey
Oh,
get you. That's
Do I
right.
sound
Oh
Scottish?
my
That
goodness.
I can't do
that
the
was very
accent.
Good. That was Italian
I am
Jamaican.
so glad
That was
I was able to bring back
Italian-Jamaican-
that culture to you.
Italian
I'm so
Jamaican
glad. I'm so
Spanish.
glad.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. I really enjoy it. I think my sister Gianna will enjoy it too. It's just a really good drink. Do you garnish it with anything?
Just lime is the best garnish for it.
Okay, that's what I
you garnish
thought.
it with lime, and it's best chilled with lots of ice, and it's a phenomenal drink. It's not overly.
It's not overly anything. It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's not overly anything. Yeah,
It's
I'm
not.
trying to figure
It's
out
smooth.
how to.
It's smooth.
Yeah, we're just kicking it with our mule. That's our line. That's our
Yeah,
tagline.
I
We're
love
just kicking
that.
it with our mule.
I love it. I love it.
And Brittany's got it all going on here. You should see her. She's got it all. I'm like, Brittany, take it easy. We still got a couple of minutes.
I have it in a
for the
great, nice looking beer glass. My mom doesn't
It's
have any copper
the
mugs.
Mule, yeah, I need to get some
Right.
mule mugs for this.
So, but this works.
Yeah. Oh, we tried the marketing. We questioned some of the marketing with the tin and stuff, but there's a lot of implications with that. So I think this was the way to go. The future could dictate differently, but I think in its state, people can buy their own mule cups.
Of course they
copper
can.
cups.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to
And
furnish that.
just chill and garnish it with lime. It's a perfect summer drink.
It really
And
is.
we're excited
Delicious.
about getting it to market.
Delicious.
We're starting we're just tempted not to put it out there yet until we know the licenses are close, and then
Yes.
we can. So I'll stay tuned for future updates.
Well, yes, of course. And before we end off, I want to know. Let's talk about let's do the websites. Let's talk about your production site. Let's talk about the awards, and tell us when the next things are coming up, because we want to let people know about that, because they have to attend and be a part of it.
I would love for your audience to attend. The experience for the Women's Worth. It's every March, and it's usually the third Sunday in March. But I'm changing it up this year, so the tentative date is March 21st, 2020, and it's a Saturday.
And give
And
a
the
shout out to
time-
the website. The website.
The website is www.awwwawards.org. That's plural. So that stands for Women's Worth Awards.org. And then my main site, which you can get all the information from, is the endlessvoiceproductions.com. And I have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, so you can follow me there, send me an email, find out what's happening. I have another play in the works.
Yay.
Well, it's finished. So I'm going to be doing auditions in June.
Wow.
And that one is called Losing My Religion.
I love it.
And that deals with all the hypocrisies right now within the church, and how religion has become man-made rules and taken it away from spirituality. So
And we don't have a
it
date for
really,
that yet. What's the date
She's
specifically?
doing auditions right now.
I don't have the production date because
Okay.
I got to secure the theater.
Make sure.
But
Okay.
but the June is the auditions, and it'll probably be released in October.
Love it. We'll be there. We will
Yes.
all be there. I'm
We- I
booking
hope so.
nothing in
We have
October.
to audition for you.
yeah, we'll.
You can audition. You can audition for my Jamaican Mule commercials. How about
Oh,
that?
yay. That's great.
And the Wounded Soul. I'm thinking about doing it again, probably in October, and probably every October for a while,
Mhm.
in line with Domestic Abuse Month, just to bring awareness to that
Very
issue.
good. Very good.
And all the details will be on the website at the time. So I just came off of the Woman's Worth, and I'm trying to juggle the Jamaican Mule, and so it's just I got so much things in the air. So I haven't secured the theater dates but they are
Get with
coming
it,
soon.
Cheryl. Come on, you've got nothing going on.
I know I got nothing
That
else to do.
sounded
So
like nothing. You can manage that. You know what? When they say when you want something done, you give it to a busy person. And that's why you
Right.
manage all of the things that you do. And you do them well.
Right.
And you're very fastidious. You're very organized. You got it all going on, girl. You really
Thank you.
do.
Thank you. My thing is every thought I have is for a purpose. There's a saying that says that every dream is a thought asking for permission to live.
Amen.
So you just have you have to just act and make that dream a reality. So that's a poster that I always have in my office at home.
Love
yeah.
it. I love it so much. I love it so much. And I love you so much. And you're just great.
I love you guys. I love your energy and what you're doing for so many women and men. Just staying connected, lifting up women,
Yes.
giving women connections. You're like a one-stop shop.
Well, you know
I can
what?
go to you and ask questions, and
Yes, you can.
and you can direct me to people that could help me, and I just appreciate that. I really do.
Well, and we have our conference coming up, and I'm not going to hear that you can't be there, because you're just going to be. If I have to go and pick you up from wherever you are and bring you back, like I said, I sent that to you in an email. I'll put you on my back and bring you back. So that's June 29th. And thank you for being our such an incredible AOE sister. I don't even want to say member. You're an AOE sister, and you inspire so many women also. And we are having some men on our platform this year also. We're having like a whole panel of men speak. So you
Awesome.
can't miss that, because that's going to be pretty hilarious.
I'm coming off a 17-hour flight, so I really, if I have to stay overnight, then I'll do it. But
Okay.
I really don't want to miss it either. So you can count me in.
You're in.
Have a bed for me on the
pressure's
side.
on. Yeah,
The
you can stay
pressure's
with
on.
me. Yes,
But yeah, no,
indeed.
I don't want to miss it at all. So
Okay, all right. Well, listen, honey, it was so awesome having you on our show, and thank you for everything that you do.
thank you for having me. I'm honored. Thank
All
you
right,
so
sweetie.
much.
Thank you so much, Cheryl.
You take care, honey. Love you, baby.
Have a good week. Love you guys.
You
All
too,
right.
honey. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
So, Brittany, wasn't that a great interview?
That was so nice. She's amazing. She doesn't stop. I love it.
She has so much energy. Entrepreneur, playwright, writer, singer. We didn't talk too much about the piano, but she writes her own music. I mean, and she's been through so much. I mean, it's been many years of just therapy for her, and she created her own therapy with all of the things that she's doing, not only for herself, but for other women.
I cannot wait to see or hear about the new play she's doing.
Yeah,
I'm so excited to know
too.
what that's about.
Me too. Can't wait. But she'll let us know all about it, and she'll be at our conference.
Yep. Big old conference coming up.
That's coming up.
Coming up
Saturday,
quick.
June 29th. And that's going to be at the Grand at 1600. So it's 1600 Route 70 in Lakewood, New Jersey. So that's, again, Saturday, June 29th from 11 to 5. Food, fun, entertainment, fashion shows, you name it. We're going to have wonderful speakers and everything else. And, of course, we'll have Brittany emceeing the entire thing. So you definitely can't miss that. So need more information, go to AOWIE.com to register. Register today because we're getting there. We're kind of mid-April right now. So again, it's AOWIE.com. If you want to email me or ask questions about the conference, go to info@AOWIE.com.
And if you guys want to reach us, social media, reach my mom rather. Facebook is Lisa Ascolese. YouTube, same thing, Lisa Ascolese. Twitter @Lisa Ascolese. For Instagram, I believe it's The Inventress. And you can find The Inventress podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts, really. Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, anywhere you listen. Literally, we are everywhere.
All over the place.
All over the place. Also, don't forget to email theadventurespodcast@gmail.com for any questions. If you want to be on the pick of the week that we just did, email us from there. You can also just rate and subscribe and share us with other friends or family you think we could inspire or make funny jokes to. You know, we're here to uplift, motivate, and just have a good time. We're just talking, and we're just being casual with it. I'm extremely casual, drinking this Jamaican mule, and Mom's great,
good, huh?
being uplifting. So, like I said, rate and review, subscribe, so more people can find us on any of the charts where they listen to podcasts.
Okay, so until next time, guys, continue to lift each other up 2 hands at a time, and sometimes you just got to use your foot. Peace.